Hi everyone, welcome back to Silly Goose Garden. Today I'm going to be going over a simple but very important topic, gardening zones. The planting zone, or what's also known as the hardness zone, is a geographical area defined by the average low temperature that determines the survival of your plants. So when you're planning your garden for the year, choosing the correct plants according to your zone is going to determine their survival through the winter. One of my major mistakes in the past with gardening is that I had no idea about this concept and I just bought whatever plants I thought looked pretty, and then they died because I didn't plant according to my zone that I lived in, which takes into consideration the winter and the summer temperatures. Not only does the hardness determine how low the temperature can be for the plant to live, but also how high. I will show a very sad picture of what my plants looked like after a heat wave when I didn't take that into consideration. I live in the United States, so for this video, I will be referencing the US zones. Now, the Department of Agriculture defines 13 different zones in the US, ranging from north to south. Zone 1 being the coldest in Alaska with the average low temperature of -50 degrees. Then down to Zone 13 being the highest in Hawaii with the average low temperature of 40 degrees. Now for me, I live in Zone 7, and technically there are two variations per zone. Zone 7A, Zone 7B, for example. I live in Zone 7B, which is going to be the hotter end of my zone. Why is this important? Why do you need to know this? What you need to do is, according to where you live, you need to find out what zone you're in so you can plant according to that guideline. Just go online and type in plant zone and then your zip code, and then that is going to pull up a map. There are several different websites you can use that will show you the zone you're in. Of course, you are always more than welcome to choose any plants you want, but I am going to be following this guideline since I'm a beginner to ensure the success of my garden this year. If you have a greenhouse or you know how to preserve your plants through the winter, you don't have to follow the zone guidelines, but for me, this is what I will be doing, and I suggest other beginners do this as well. So after I did my research about Zone 7B, I gathered a list of the plants and vegetables that I'm going to grow, and then I will just plan from there. This gives me a general idea of exactly what plants I can succeed in my garden, especially as a beginner. I'm happy if this explanation helps just one new gardener out there this year. I know that it's a word that gets tossed around a lot, what a zone is. Hopefully this made it a little easier to understand. Then you can do some research and find out what yours is. Let me know in the comments what zone you're in. If you already knew that and you have plants that come back each year, please share which ones those are. That's always fun to hear people's success stories. If you are a gardener and you don't follow according to zones, maybe share your experience. I would love to hear about that. Since I'm so new, I want to do it as correctly as possible, so I will be following the guideline. Well, that's going to be it today. That was just a quick little defining video about what planting zones are. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.